How's it going, everybody? And hello, fellow Guardians. I hope you guys are all having a spectacular day. Texas Man here. If you guys have not subscribed, I highly encourage you guys to do so. And if you guys would also please head over to Twitch, follow me there at Douglas447. I stream there at least once a week, whether it's for Call of Duty, Battlefield, Halo, and of course Destiny 2. And if you guys have any movies or shows you guys want me to watch or review here on the channel, please let me know in the comment section down below. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. Got something in my throat. We're going to be talking about Destiny 2, the Witch Queen DLC. This is going to be my full review for the expansion that came out in February. And if you guys have not finished the campaign, this is going to have some spoiler things in it. So you have been warned. There are going to be some spoiler stuff I'm going to talk about. And with that, let's get right into the content. Just going to be briefly talking about what actually happened and what I liked and what I didn't like, and what I am hoping for in the future when it comes to Destiny 2. For those of you who do not know, Destiny 2 / Bungie was purchased by Sony, so hopefully what comes in the next several years for the Destiny franchise is going to be some really unique and interesting stuff, whether that's future Destiny 2 expansions, a possible Destiny 3, maybe even a movie adaptation or a show. Really hopeful that the Destiny franchise going forward is going to remain strong and positive. And with that, let's jump right into the Witch Queen DLC. First of all, it's going to take you guys about 10 hours to beat. It took me about 11. And that was we doing some of the campaign missions on legendary difficulty. I really enjoy the Throne World area. It's really cool. It kind of gives me like Venus and like old Chicago concept art put together. Mars returning kinda is really cool. I'm happy that we at least got something of that nature. I enjoy the legendary story mode difficulty. That difficulty option is actually really fun. It can be challenging, but it's not like you want to take your remote and throw it at your TV difficult. You can do it if you are patient and you're strategic in your positioning and you're using your weapons and abilities properly and you're synchronizing against your enemies. I'm also happy that you can replay the story missions. So like, sometimes I will be 3-4 missions ahead of somebody else and they haven't played those yet. Well, I can just be like, okay, you finished first 2, let's launch into level 3. Oh, you don't want to do it on legendary difficulty? No problem. I'll switch it over to normal mode for you. And I like all that freedom. The freedom that we have when it comes to the story missions is great. We got 2 new strikes. A couple old Crucible maps have returned in this DLC. The new glaive weapon, the archetype where it's like a shotgun, grenade launcher, shield barrier, and melee sword weapon all combined into one. I really enjoy that as well. The crafting of the weapons is cool. Unfortunately, personally, I find it extremely grindy, and I don't see me using it intentionally a lot. I feel like when I am going to use it, it's going to be because I have to do it for a quest, or I'm going to do it for like maybe one weapon that I'm really wanting. But other than that, I'm of the nature where it's like, okay, I'm happy getting what I get when it comes to the world drops. At least my ghost is too. And I find the crafting system, even though it's cool, it's gonna need some modification, no pun intended, because to me it's grindy. It costs too much material. And with this DLC, they took out a bunch of materials and crafting stuff, and they just lobbed a bunch of new stuff in there, and it's kind of overwhelming to begin with. It's overwhelming when you just get into it, and it's like, okay, I guess I'm going to save all this stuff up because I'm sure eventually I'm going to need it. But the purpose of why you need this stuff doesn't really come into play until like 3 or 4 weeks after you've like finished the main chunk of the campaign and you started getting into the new seasonal stuff. All right, we're getting into big spoiler stuff now. The Hive having the light does not happen from Savathun stealing it from the Traveler. The Hive having the light is due to Ghost willingly giving the light to the Hive in order to survive in the galaxy. So when the Traveler creates all the ghosts are, as we know of so far, sorry guys, dry throat. I'm trying to do this review. As we know so far, the ghosts were created by the Traveler, and the ghosts were supposed to give all the light to dead humans, revive them, and make them into guardians. Well, some of them decided to branch off and thought the Hive really needed help, so they gave certain Hive the light ability, which created Hive ghosts. So I thought that was kind of a cool concept. I just hope they explore it a little more. Um, Also, it's odd that Sabathun dies in this campaign. Yes, she dies when she escapes from the crystal, and she gets the light from the Traveler because she makes this vow that if she can become a goddess of light of sorts, that she will protect the Traveler constantly. Also, apparently, Sabathun stopped the darkness from finishing the collapse of humanity. So Sabathun actually has helped. She has helped the Traveler and humanity survive. So the Traveler is giving her a second life and a gift and a thank you. So the Traveler gives Sabathun the light and her own ghost, and Sabathun actually gets killed. We actually kill Sabathun in this DLC. Now I say this, we killed her because her ghost is still alive. So if they want, they could let the ghost free, revive Sabathun for some purpose, probably to help defeat the pyramid ships and, evil, because it is confirmed in a cutscene that the darkness gave the Hive these worms. So the Hive were servants of darkness because of some sort of cataclysm, but I think the cataclysm is the darkness. And it'll be interesting if we actually are okay giving the Hive the light instead of the Hive having these worms that are basically the darkness inside of them and controlling them. Because if the Hive have the light, they could be our allies, just like the Cabal and the Fallen now are. If we can have a third powerful race against the darkness, against evil, that would be cool. And I think that would be something that should happen, especially when it comes to like Lightfall or some other DLC coming out soon. Also, the DLC ends with a tease of a physical form of the darkness. Now, I don't know if this is going to be something that we fight in Raid. I haven't played the Raid yet at the time of recording this video. So maybe that's a Raid boss, or maybe that's going to be something we fight when it comes to Lightfall. So that'll be interesting to see. I enjoyed the Hive Guardians and fighting them. I thought they were really cool. I got constantly killed by them throughout the campaign, even playing on normal mode. I just was not in the mindset that I'm like, okay, I should be dodging this thing coming from a Hive. It's just this weird mindset of like, I don't think I should be having to hide from a Void Titan shield being thrown at me when it's coming from a Hive. It's just really weird, and it's going to take me a while to actually be like, hey, I need to get out of the way from that. It's not friendly. It's just weird. All the cutscenes and all the artwork especially, 11 out of 10. I love it. The attention to detail is just amazing, and I really enjoy it. And like I said, we get a bunch of explanation when it comes to Hive lore and what makes Hive good and what makes them evil and stuff of that nature. I just really am impressed. The $35 I spent for this DLC is worth it, and it's worth your money too. If you guys have not gotten into Destiny 2, I highly encourage you guys to do so. Destiny 2 is free to play. All you got to do is pay for certain DLCs, and eventually over time they make the DLCs free to play too, and before they get rid of them. I encourage you guys, play the Witch Queen DLC, play Season of the Risen. You're going to enjoy it. It's worth your time, it's worth your money. 9 out of 5 is going to be my final score for the Witch Queen DLC. Why I'm not giving it a 10 out of 10, you might be asking. Well, first of all, I kind of wish that we got more than 2 strikes, considering they've gotten rid of so many old ones. And there's no big updates to Crucible or Gambit. They pulled 2 old maps from the Vault and put them into Crucible rotation, but I don't play Crucible all that much, so I really don't care. And Gambit seems to just have been left in the dust, and I really wish they would update Gambit. Oh, last thing, Voidwalker 3.0. I enjoy that. They really made Voidwalker, or whatever Void class you pick for your Guardian. I'm obviously a Warlock. If you guys haven't, make sure you guys upgrade your Void 3.0. It's really powerful. The combinations that you create are just extremely absurdly overpowered, and I think right now Void 3.0 is the most powerful subclass. I think it's even more powerful than Stasis, and it's cool, and I'm really excited for what they're able to bring to the table when it comes to the updates for solar classes and of course Arc. And yeah, I had a blast. I had a blast playing through the Witch Queen DLC, and I think you guys will too. The $35 spent for it, it's worth it. You're going to enjoy all the story, all the lore, the character moments. We get to see a bunch of characters that we really don't see all that much interact with each other. Akura Ray is finally doing some stuff. So is like Lord Saladin, Saladin, who runs Iron Balance in there, Savala, Keitel. It's just tons of stuff, tons of quests, tons of mission. There's just stuff to do. And with, like Halo Infinite, Battlefield 2042, and Call of Duty Vanguard, either pumping out mediocre or no content recently, Destiny 2 is going to keep you busy and engaged until the next game that you want to get comes out. So with that, of course, like I said, Destiny 2, the Witch Queen DLC gets a 9.5 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys all have an amazing day. I'll see you guys next video or stream. Bye, guys.